Would Sir like a vodka martini, shaken not stirred?
Why, yes, that would be lovely. This isn't a vodka martini.
And you're not James Bond. Would Sir like to see a Bond movie?
Why, yes, that would be lovely.
Hello, this is the Brothers Herman, and we just got back from seeing Skyfall.
Skyfall.
Would Sir like some aftershave?
Why, yes. Alright, we just got back from watching Skyfall. This was the 50th anniversary of Bond in film. And trust me, this film does not let you forget it. Now, that's not a bad thing, at all. There's some great homages to past Bonds. I think they did a fantastic job.
Indeed. Actually, this follows in the Grand Bond tradition. There are a couple of nods back to the old Bond movies that completely clash with the idea that Daniel Craig's Bond has really only been Bond for maybe the past 10 years. However, this is the same movie franchise that brought us, I wonder if this happened to the other guy, or whatever he actually said. So, I don't think that's a problem.
No, not really. And there's one other great thing we got out of this for the 50th anniversary. I hope we keep it because I think it's necessary for a Bond film. We got the Dr. No theme in movie. Not in the credits, in movie. And that hasn't happened. And that hasn't happened since Die Another Day. And I can't believe I'm using that as a basis of reference.
No, that's always sad when that happens. But this movie was not sad. Actually, it was very good.
Yeah. Now, for the things that were not so good, the villain was kind of hit or miss. As a Bond villain, he was pretty good. I mean, he fits with everything else that makes a Bond villain, how you set him up, where he comes from, how you bring him into the story, but he's also a bit too...
Why so serious?
Exactly.
Yeah, I felt that he was a very good anti-Bond, a nega-Bond, if you will, who was everything Bond could be if he was completely betrayed by King and Country and more than a little insane. At the same time, he was absolutely trying to channel Heath Ledger. There is a very smiley madness to him. So,
definitely.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, I do also have a problem with this movie. Actually, getting back to the whole anniversary thing, there's a point in the movie that's really quite nice, where there's this impassioned speech about why Bond and that kind of activity, the 00 program, is still relevant in a world that no longer has the Cold War. That's a great speech. I did not feel it was shoehorned in. But shortly thereafter, the movie just kind of takes a right-hand turn. Not a bad turn. It goes good places. But the feel of the movie after the turn is so different from the feel of the movie before the turn. I felt that was a bit jarring and detracted slightly. But
I agree. I agree. I think it went it went to a good place, but I just don't know if it was a necessary, jump. I think they could have managed the film in another way.
Yeah. That said, fantastic movie. And I've been asked by Snake Eyes to pass on something that he thought, which was basically that the Bond series has always been very spoiled us in great ways, and that they've very often done a very good job of picking out beautiful settings, beautiful locations. It's part of the hallmark of the movie, and this is no different. From the city where they did the initial car chase scene to the classic scene that they used in all the trailers of him on the gondola with all the red dragons and fireworks around him. This is a beautiful movie.
Yes, the choreography for this movie was fantastic. Sam Mendes and his cinematography director did a fantastic job. And the question would be, would I want him to do another Bond film? Maybe. But he did a good job on this one.
Yeah. I also have to say, they did a really good job of humanizing Bond again. That's something that has been a hallmark of the Daniel Craig movies, really showing us some of what the character's going through. They found a new situation to put him in, and I think it came off very well. It's one of the strengths of this movie. I think it worked really well.
Yeah, I think overall it was a very good movie. I think there were 2 points that really, the one point we already hit, and there's another point where it almost seems like it jumped a little too quickly. But otherwise, this film goes very well. I think you'll enjoy it, and I highly recommend that you go.
Absolutely. So, highly recommend it. We hope you see it. Until next time, I'm Ramnessus.
I'm Albatross.
And this is the Brother Sermon.
Signing off.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
What are you wearing? That tie looks awful.
So?
And that hat, where did you get it?
So?
You didn't even shave.
Neither did you. And you're wearing those sunglasses at night.
So I can relax.
Oh.